Greetings. It's your friend, your buddy, your pal, your teacher, your guide, ABW. And the question comes to me, ABW, I don't have much money. I don't have any money. I drive a terrible car. I'm not that good looking. I'm not that smart. I'm just a normal guy. How can I get a date? How can I get these superficial women of the 2000s and beyond of the social media world, this connected world? Look at me. It's all about me. This materialistic world that we live in, that we have to navigate. How can I get these girls to like me? First of all, be able to filter which ones do you want. Sometimes you just might need to discard a certain type of female, no matter how appealing they may look. There are a ton of them out there that are just not worth your time, just not worth your trouble. Remember that. Now, at the same time, it doesn't matter what you have, because what those things, like a car, a house, what type of car you drive, what type of jewelry you wear, the clothes you wear, the status that you have, all of that is about value. Now, yes, women love to have fun, especially young women. I mean, everybody likes to have fun, and money and prestige and access can elevate that situation of what may be fun. You might be able to take them on trips and go to VIP in the club, or in the get all access at the best restaurants and things like that. Whisk them off to a to a resort, anywhere you want to go, expensive dinners, things like that. Everybody loves that. But are you a man that has potential? Do you have ambition? Women love ambition. Ambition is sexy. Potential is sexy. Remember that. And feed off of that. Use that energy. Show them, if you get the chance to get in front of a female, be honest. Honesty is always the best policy in anything. That holds true in you trying to be a Mack, a man of aptitude, charm, and knowledge. Because charm, one of the attributes, charm is free. Charm is valuable. And again, this is all about value. She wants to know that she can take you around her friends and not feel embarrassed. Feel, you can make her feel elevated. Find your own charm. There's charm in your nerdiness. There's charm in you being in your raggedy car. I've been there before. I drove a 92 Honda Accord for years, just cuz, as an experiment. Knew I had the money to do better. Knew I had the money to show off and flash a little bit, but I didn't, just because I got to the point where, when I was younger, I had cars and everything, and clothes, and there was a lot of superficiality with some of the relationships that I attracted. And as I got older, near my mid 20s, and I took my financial situation more seriously, and a long term perspective, and stop caring about what other people think. Stop spending my money on frivolous things, and stop being materialistic. You know, stop worried about what people thought about me and what I was in possession of. And like I said, I rode around in that Honda, and guess what? Not to brag, but they were still coming my way. Still coming my way. That car was, raggedy, and it was loud sometimes, but hey, guess what? I overcame that. Yeah, I got some laughs and some jeers. I had women scoffing me, of course. But did I lose out on anything? Very few. And the very few I did, it was like, oh well. Hey, hey, if all you see is my car, then just kick rocks. It's too many out there anyway. Make it a joke, make it an ongoing joke about if you're whatever your situation is, and if you get the chance, explain to them. Look, I'm not worried about materialistic things. I have a vision. I'm not worried about driving a Mercedes. I'm worried about driving a jet plane. I'm worried about owning a fleet of cars, multiple Bentleys and things like that. Elevate your mind. Show them that you're bigger than what she's used to seeing. Most people most people are living above their means anyway, or flashing way more than they need to anyway. So, that's a reality. Keep that in mind. Then at the same time, just be real. You're just not going to you're not everybody's not going to be attracted to you. You're not going to win every time with females. Not everybody's not going to every female's not going to be able to, not going to pick up what you're throwing down. Everybody's not going to go for that. You're not everybody's cup of tea. That's a fact of the matter. So you got to be able to deal with that. But you're a man of aptitude, charm, and knowledge, and you can handle that. Again, ambition and potential is sexy. It's valuable, and you value your worth. There's a prevailing thing that to everything I say and everything I believe. It starts in your mind. It starts with who you aspire to be, who you are trying to develop yourself to be. That inner game in your mind, and you have to really believe it. And I believe in the metaphysical and all that. Don't want to get too deep on that, but those things do manifest. They come to pass. And women will pick up on that subconsciously. Success with with love, with women, with business. You got to understand that you're a success. You have to be a success in your mind first before it manifests, before everybody else can see it. That's a general. Again, I'm always going to give life principles in connection with love and dating principles. Only then will it come when you're successful in your mind. And how are you successful? You're successful when you set your mind to being who you want to be, and then you work towards it and stay with your goal, with your nose to the grind, focused on being that until it's apparent to everybody. Acting is as if you already are that way, as if you already received those prizes, and you've already lived and had that experience. And that can go way deeper than what we're talking about as far as love, but that can go manifest to every part of your life. But we won't get into that. And that's absolutely important, though. Gotta understand that. Gotta understand that. So when you ask me, when you ask, or when I'm asked the question, how do I get the woman who's used to having an extravagant lifestyle, flashy lifestyle, or she's looking for what they call a baller, a high income earner, somebody carrying a lot of weight, it's a lot of status. Be that person in your mind. You are that person. It just hasn't manifested itself on the outside. But she's able to realize it. They'll realize it quickly. The only difference is for you and the guy who has it is again is the mind frame. That's the only difference. Sometimes the guy that you're looking at, that she's looking at, that has, maybe has all the things that you want. A lot of times they haven't acquired it the wrong way, the right way. A lot of times they'll end up losing it. It's if their foundation is on sinking sand, it's only a matter of time before you know their inner game, that who they really are, gets exposed. I've seen it too many times. Seen it too many times. You got a lot of times it's artificial. A lot of times it's fake. It's not real. It's not who they are. Sometimes you see guys who got inheritances, bequeaths. Or there's a lot of beta males disguised as alphas, and that's a rampant reality right now. There's so many guys that are they're fake alpha males. By definition, there can only be so many alpha males anyway. I don't consider myself an alpha male. I'm on the outskirts. I'm a little different. I have alpha male traits, but I'm not gonna want to get too deep into that. But there's a lot of guys walking around calling themselves alpha males that really are not. There can only be so few. Some guys really are alpha males. I've seen them. I've got a few guys around me that are just true alpha males. They just very dominant, and they conquer, and they just have it. That's not me. But I reap the same benefits. I have reaped the same benefits in life that alpha male. It really, by definition, if you want to go semantics and drilling down by definition, by word, I'm an omega male. Look that up. Omega male. That's the guy you want to be. Beta male, alpha male, omega male. I'm an omega male. Look that up. The Mack Manual .us. Download the free ebook. The very first section is called The Alpha Male Myth. We'll talk about that on that. Written some good information about that. But like I said, you don't have to be the alpha male. You don't have to be the beta male. You could be the man and be the man on the outside. He's above all of that. You don't conform to those rules. That's what you are. That's what I am. And that's what's got me my success. Don't take yourself too seriously. Be honest. Be forward. Be confident. Make it a joke. Go for it. Shoot your shot. Be who you are. You don't have to apologize for your situation, for being where you are at that moment. If you're not financially stable, you don't have to apologize for that. If it gets to the point where you're in a relationship, she's supposed to be your help. She's supposed to be your partner. If you're in a relationship, she's pick up where you're lacking, and vice versa. If you're a Mac, you're a man of aptitude and charm and knowledge, you're always progressing anyway. So you're not going to stay where you're at. There's value. Remember, there's value in with women. There's value in being vulnerable. Some women love to be, part of a process, part of a kingdom building process. If they sense that that's where you're headed, so you have to be headed in that direction. If you're stagnant, you're going backwards. There's no such thing. I read on a lot of subjects, so there's a lot of things coming to my brain that are connected. Everything in nature, everything in life All subjects are clues into the truths of life. I don't want to get too deep, but nothing stays in one place. You're either going forward or you're going backwards. The second rule of thermodynamics is everything is winding down. So unless you're progressively doing something to counteract that, you're going backwards. So go forward. I won't stay on that too long, but like I said, a woman likes to be the missing piece to a puzzle. You know, on your road to success, she wants to. She, a lot of women love to be that missing piece. They love that. You know, again, part of that kingdom building process. So I just want to touch on that real quick. So again, this is your buddy, your pal, your friend, your teacher, ABW. Please, I'm not gonna say please. I'll say please because I got manners, but I don't want to beg. I just want to help somebody. Leave me a comment. God bless you guys. Sayonara. Hashataki. Haina malamai.